right. Well, good morning, Stipe. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Happy Thursday, Friday. My goodness, I'm all over the
All
place.
right. Come on now. Come on now. Good, man. Thanks for good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. So, I mean, just to start things off here, of course, I saw you posted yesterday about this Buffalo Wild Wings, the Blazing Challenge, man. I mean, just tell me, how did this kind of collaboration here with Buffalo come together? I know you're always doing stuff, but tell me about it. It looks like a fun thing you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I like KO people, of course, and they have this KO sauce. That's this blazing KO sauce is pretty nasty and like, in a good way. Like it's hot, nine hot peppers, and the person does this challenge. They eat these wings with no water, no napkins. They have someone tape it for them. They post it on social media on Instagram, and they tag me in Buffalo Wild Wings, and then hashtag Blazing KO contest. And they have a chance to get a sweet VIP experience. Going to the fight in MSG on November 11th, watching me win the belt again. Um, and you get ceremonial weigh-ins, food, drink. The hospitality is amazing. You get to meet fighters, get to go in the cage after the fights. It's a pretty sweet deal actually.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the worst thing ever. I mean, especially if you can handle the hot foods. I mean, how are you with those, man? It looked like you were struggling a bit in the video.
Yeah, no, never again. I'm just gonna stick to God Parm. I'm good.
I mean, what if you got offered to be on like Hot Ones? You heard of that show? Would you take that opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, I would sit there and have a conversation with the person just stared. My eyes would probably water just sitting there with it, just you know, froth,
Right.
basking up. Yeah.
Of course, man. Of course. I mean, how cool is it though for you to get to do like things like this, where it really allows fans to have the potential to be a part of something so cool, like not just getting to have fun with a challenge like this and the VIP access, like you said, but it's also for this massive fight. Is how cool is it to give back a little bit in a way that's more fun than maybe just like, oh, I'm entering a contest or yada yada.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I love about Buffalo Wild Wings. Just they love giving back. They understand that they're fans of UFC and they're fans of them, and I think they know that they're loyal and they know that giving back and just makes them love them even more. I mean, and I think them doing this challenge and just having this VIP experience, it shows. They love their people,
Totally,
as do
man.
I.
Yes, yes, of course. And obviously a very big, exciting fight you got coming up here, man. Jon Jones for the heavyweight title once again. Like, I know you're getting a lot of similar questions, of course, when it comes to Jones and this fight and all that stuff. But I'm curious, like, in terms of preparation for you, man, like, is it hard at all to treat him as a normal opponent, right? Because of course I know it's kind of how you probably approach most guys, but everyone, it gets rammed down your throat, right? Like, this Jon Jones, like.
Well, I think any fight with any fighter, I'll take them as normal because not many people are going to get into an octagon with another man or woman, like whoever it is they're fighting. So they're not, definitely they're not normal. But yeah, no, definitely. I think there's a lot of things he brings to the game that I have to be ready for, but also I bring a lot to the game that he has to be ready for. So it's gonna be make for an amazing night, and especially on Veterans Day, it doesn't get bigger than that. Actually, MSMG and in New York, it's awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, does that make it more motivation for you to kind of show up? And I mean, of course, I know you're going to be that way anyways, but you mentioned it there and just kind of the magnitude and specialness of the night for you.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome. It's close to home too, so a lot of family and friends will be there and cheer me on, which is they're gonna see me walking out with the belt here in New. Can't wait.
There we go. Make some history 3 times, man. 3-time champ. And is there any opponents, when you kind of have been assessing Jones that, you fought in everybody, Stipe, right? A heavyweight. A lot of people call you the heavyweight GOAT. Like any past opponents that you compare Jones to the most?
No, I think everyone's so different. I think it's tough just because everyone's brings so much different skills to the table. I think yeah, I mean they're all different. You go to France, you got JDS, you got everyone else. I mean, there's so many different. I don't think, like I said, styles make matchups too. So it's hard to do that. I bring guys in that help me try to help. You know, mirror him a little bit, and that's still tough too. Just like he's probably bringing people in trying to mirror me.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I'm kind of curious, like, without giving anything away too much, how are you kind of expecting him to fight you? Because, in the past we've seen him try to fight opponents at, their strengths, and he didn't quite do that in this last fight. But just what are kind of the expectations there in terms of how he's gonna approach you?
You don't know. That's a good question. But I'm not gonna worry about what he's gonna do. I'm gonna worry about what I'm doing. I'm gonna go out there and do my job. I mean, like, listen, I know he's gonna come out with a great game plan. He has great coaches, and they're gonna have a great game plan for him. And as my coaches will do the same. So, I'll stick to my game plan, listen to my coach, and walk out with the belt.
Of course, man. And I know that, you were wanting the Francis trilogy or kind of this one, of course, and you got one of them. So that works out just wonderfully. But did you ever kind of think it wouldn't happen, Stipe? Because obviously it's taken a bit to get here. Like, were you worried at all that, like, I'm going to miss both of these guys?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Anything could happen, but I had faith and it worked out well. So I'm happy. I can't complain. But right now, November 11th, that's all I'm focused on now. Not worry about the past.
Yes, there we go, man. And you did speak to one of my buddies, Scott Fontana. So shout out to him recently, and I wanted to mention it because in the interview you said that like, oh, I've been thinking about I could have retired as soon as my Joey Beltran fight, the UFC debut, right? It's like every fight ever since then, and I know you've been firefighting the whole time, man. Like you've never needed to really do MMA, so like I want to know, man, like why did you want to get into it in the first place? And it, snowballed obviously, but you never needed to do this, man. It's worked out quite nicely.
Yeah, no, I just helped the guy out for a fight, and I just love everything about it. I just love the whole training process, the organization. In a weird way, being told to do because I always played sports and just having we have practice at 6. You do this, you do this, and just like the organization. And I think also kept me out of trouble. I wasn't going out doing dumb things, spending money I didn't have, and listen, I'm very blessed and happy that I found the sport.
Yeah, man, it's been very fun to watch for sure. And I know you said just not to look back on the past there, but I want to ask you what the proudest victory is, Stipe. You have so many to choose from, and I know the next one is probably the answer here. But out of the ones that you've already had, proudest victory, man.
I think all of them. I think every time my hand raised is a proud victory, just because not just me, but my coaches and everyone's helped me. We all put in the effort together. We all won together.
Fair enough, fair enough. And last thing I got for you, Stipe, man. So I'm a Washington resident, and I'm a fan of comedy. And I was really surprised one day when I was watching Tacoma FD to see you pop up on the show in a very fun little episode there, man. I want to know what was it like working with the Broken Lizard guys, and then being on that show just for the appearance you had.
Honestly, they were awesome. They were. I hope they call me back to do another episode or a movie or something, just to hang out with them. They were awesome. Like Steve Lemmy and those guys. That's Kevin. Man, they're great individuals. They made it so easy, and not even just them. The people, the production company, the camera, everyone there, just anyone there, they were just awesome. They were just. I don't think I saw one person ever get mad. Like I'm not joking. It was just awesome. It was just a good environment, and man, they're great people. They're very great. I'm very lucky to meet them, and I hope they call me back one day.
Yeah, man, that was a great episode for sure. So, you think you would do any more acting in the future, or just kind of with them?
No, definitely. I mean, whatever, man. I'll come a long way. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I've heard I'd be a great villain. So whatever. If everyone's looking for a villain, let me know.
Yeah, you got the Batman voice, man. Maybe you could be, the
Yeah.
next Batman. So.
Oh God, no, man, no. You understand me to talk though, so that'd be a tough one. You need subtitles for the movie.
Right, right. Well, all right, Stipe, man. I appreciate the time so much. Very excited to see you getting back in there, man. It's going to be an awesome fight. Veterans Day, like you said, Madison Square Garden, all these big things. Going to be great. So wish you the best of luck. Third time, man. 3-time champ. So best of luck with the training camp. And all. Yep, there you go. So thanks so much for the time, Stipe. Have a great rest of your Friday, man.
You as well, man. Thank you so much.